Going left. Left clear. Continuing left. Clear. Going left. Stairs up. Going upstairs.
A firm 019, that building.
Yeah, A firm, I'm looking at
Going left.
3-3, this is 3-2.
Alright, Havoc 3, all stations net, be advised. We're going to push out bearing 092. We're going to push towards hill 059. We're going to move in a platoon wedge. 3-3, you're on point. 3-2, take the left flank. 3-1, take the right flank. How copy?
We're on right flank.
3-3 copies, your last over.
Alright, we're going to be moving
3-2
soon.
copies.
Let's do that again where
Red,
we
we're going to be roughly in the middle of the formation.
try to stay on it in
Let them
kind
get
of a wedge
formed up,
with him.
and then we'll fall out.
Roger.
Red copies.
3 goes to point, 3-3 is going to the left flank, we're going to the right.
Can we form now?
Yep, looks like we're moving. Oop, not quite yet.
Alright, let's push more down to the south, get in position.
Alright, let's get into position to the south.
Trigon setting up the right flank.
Alright, let's get going.
Copy, south.
Copy. Alright, 3-3, dicks out.
I want
Solid copy, 3-7, 3-3 is punching out now.
Three 2's Oscar Mike.
Alright, we're moving to the east, about 092. South copies moving about 092.
Alright, Red, let's give platoon sergeant a little space.
Copy.
Let's give him some space.
Alright, let's go, Red.
Moving.
Alright, let's go. Shoot more south out there.
Get south. 100 meters. Turn back to
If we take contact, I want actually disregard.
Copy. My plan was I wanted to sit there because 3-3 is going to take contact to the front here momentarily. When they do, I'm going to have wait and see if 3-2 and 3-1 that the squad leaders react rather than me dictating what they do.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. I'll bring Red up online with 3-3 and get that 240 up on him.
Yeah, A-firm, I'll be pushing up on one of them as well, but
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2's 3-7, send it.
3-7, be advised, I have one soldier who's having technical difficulties. Radio has disappeared along with he's no longer being spotted on blue for tracker, over.
Solid copy. I'll keep him with you. Guess his batteries are dead. Just make sure you keep an eye on him. Over.
Roger, 3-7, 3-2 out.
Keep an eye on that ridgeline, Red, to our south.
Roger.
And maintain the space with him. So we're pushing.
Shots.
This is Havoc 3, this is 3-2, remaining shots to the direct east, over.
3-2 is 3-7. Solid copy. Get it marked up on blue for a break. 3-3 is 3-7, over.
Send traffic 3-7.
Do you have eyes on that contact, over?
Looks like tracers to the north.
Looks like we're taking shots up on the hill 059 from our pause, over.
Solid copy. We need to get to where that general's at. Havoc 3, be bounding Overwatch. Get moving.
Copy, this is 3-2, be advise establishing a base of fire. We have eyes of contact direct northeast. Over.
Solid copy, 3-2. Squad leaders, work together. Instead of bounding Overwatch, get moving.
3-3 to 3-2.
Pushing up on the right flank. Send traffic 3-2.
3-3, we're getting a base of fire. Going to start.
3-2, say again for 3-3, over.
We're establishing a base of fire. You can start pushing northeast.
Solid copy, 3-3 is moving time now.
3-3 is 3-7, over.
Send traffic 3-7.
3-3, I need you to push it direct east, and if not even south-south or east-southeast, we need to not worry about these guys. We need to be pushing towards that town. So 3-2, step base of fire. Continue to do it. And bounding Overwatch. We're going to push past the contacts. Over.
Solid copy.
Got a man down, Red. What's going on?
I'm good.
This is 3-7, over.
Let's get to those rock walls.
True 1.
3-1, push east hard. Time now, over.
True was on it.
Havoc
out.
3-2.
3-2, 3-7, send it.
Lucas Marco 1115 is the location of those contacts. Over.
Solid copy, 3-2.
Don't cross my line. No, he's down.
Line, find you a good spot and start putting fire on the hill.
Yeah, don't cross my line.
3-3 is 3-7, over.
Send traffic for 3-3.
3-3, as soon as you can find a spot that you can do so, base of fire. So
Another fire team coming over the ridge.
Solid copy.
050.
3-3.
They're down.
All squads be advised. Disregard.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2, 3-7, send it.
Correction, Lucas Marco 1116. 1116.
Displace. Let's go.
Solid copy, 3-2. 3-3, get kind of spread out. I need you to set up that base of fire so 3-2 can start moving, over.
Solid copy 3-7. We're setting up time now, over.
What's blowing up?
Copy 3-7 out.
I think someone from 3-3 just went down behind us. Sorry.
3-2, be advised. 3-3 is now set. You guys can maneuver. We're going to start
Look like he's
that,
alone.
contact, over.
Solid copy 3, moving out.
Let's back up.
Find you a good spot, Red. I'll hold here for a minute.
Copy.
Currently still in the same formation. 3-3 is on point for storm. The right flank towards the direction of movement. Got one asshole left. Bearing 024 slope, probably 500 meters.
Red 025. I got one guy poking his head up, maybe more.
Copy.
Copy.
Yeah.
3-1, this is
Follow
3-7,
tracers.
It's true 1.
Disregard 3-1. LT, are you still with 3-1? It looks like you're in their
3-2
vicinity.
is 3-3.
Yeah, I am.
3-3 to 3-2, seeing traffic over.
Copy, alright, I need them to keep pushing. So,
Yeah, 3-2, interrogative. Are you guys pulling back towards us? On the PSR. Break. Be advised, we have a PTR just to our northwest, about 100 meters over. Drew 1 has eyes on it. We're trying to engage. Solid copy 3-1. Disregard, shot the shot at it.
3-1, this is 3-6. We need to get moving. Displace.
This is 3-1. We get a BTR directly towards our direction of movement. Try to deal with it before we proceed any further. Over.
3-3 to 3-2.
Send traffic 3-2.
We're set. Start moving over.
Solid copy 3-2. We're going to continue.
Can't reach J2 Mike at all.
3-1, this is 3-6. Move by. Send a fire team up there to move. If you have
I
to.
think he's still on, but might be constant.
copy.
We lost Mike.
Keep engaging, Red.
Oops.
3-3.
I got you, Sergeant. Never cross in front of the 240 Bravo. This line, I got a man down on my paws.
Good copy. Top 232, be advised, we're engaging the contacts. First out with Cargo 1116 over.
Good, Red.
Good.
Pop smoke, displace.
Smoke out.
Scope.
Destroy one.
3-2,
dropping.
3-2, we're taking fire from your north, the west, from somewhere up top fucking ridge line. Can you suppress over?
Hey, firm 3-1, like we said, we're engaging it now, 3-1.
Roger that, Tango Mike.
3-3, this is 3-7, over.
Send traffic for 3-7.
3-3, do you have a good spot where you can do overwatch over so 3-2 can get the hell out of there?
I saw a copy, we'll go get one, over.
You gotta get a spot over there, Red.
That's alright.
Look up, let's get it done.
3-3, this is 3-2.
I'm behind friendlies, I should push up online.
Send traffic 3-2.
3-3, can you hold up here and get your eyes out to the north on that those rocks? We're gonna move past you over.
Saw a copy, we're moving, time now.
Copy, let me know once you have eyes to the north and engage those contacts if we can pull out here.
Let's push up right to those bigger rocks.
3-1, this is 3-7, over.
This is 3-1, send it.
3-1, need to start pushing towards Hilltop 5-9, time now, over.
3-1 copies, we got a man down at this time. We're trying to get off, move as quickly as we can.
So I'll got 3-1.
3-3 is 3-2, you're gonna be seeing friendlies coming up top of the hill, don't shoot us over.
Saw a copy.
Any funny? Alpha copies has eye on 3-1, 3-2.
3-2, this is 3-3.
3-3 is 3-2, senior traffic.
Yeah, 3-2, be advised, my guys have set up shop there just to the southeast of this road here. If you guys want to go pushing past us, over.
Good copy, 3. We're gonna push those rock formations to the southeast about 100 meters over.
Saw copy, 3-2.
So we have to get Bravo back up.
Alright, it's quieted down. Let's get back into traveling overwatch.
Copy that. All stations dead, this is Havoc 3-7, and we're shit's quiet down. Get yourselves back into traveling overwatch. Let's get back moving in Platoon Wedge, over.
Go to
this
the
is
north.
3-2, we got technical bearing 087. Engaging time now.
Yeah, I got infantry up there as well.
Is the driver dead?
3-3 to 3-2.
Hold fire, Red. This
Send traffic.
to be friendly.
We're gonna keep moving east along this ridge line and try to get a enveloping attack on that gun truck over.
Red,
Saw copy, looks like the gun truck is down at this
top of the
time.
hill.
There is a contact
Eyes on.
east of the top of the hill. Looks like there might be a bunker placement there, over.
Copy, we have eyes on. It's engaging you over.
Saw copy, it looks like they're attempting to engage my squad, over.
Copy, are you in a good spot to cover as we keep pushing this ridge line and engage them over?
Yeah, saw copy. We'll set up shop here. You guys like a team pushing.
3-7.
3-7, 3-2, senior traffic.
We gotta get that direction.
Also, 3-6, I need suppressive fire on that hill at 084. H. Gilman is pinned down.
Reloading.
3-2 copy.
Red.
Moving.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Okay.
3-1, senior traffic.
772.
It's 3-1, we're gonna squeeze into your north.
Copy 3-1, try to squeeze to the south. If you move to the north, they'll see you over.
You alright?
3-6, more suppressing fire at 082.
3-2 copies.
You get 7.
3-1 is 3-2. We're going to suppress fire on that hilltop. We want to keep on moving and maneuver past us to the southern side. Over.
Copy that, Tango Mike. We just got hit by that. We're pinned down a bit at this point, but we're getting there.
Copy. We'll pop smoke behind us so you can move around. Over.
3-3, this is 3-7, over.
Send traffic, 3-7.
3-3, I want you pushing, get up on the south side of 3-2, and then start pushing hard, straight east, time now, over.
Solid copy, pushing time now.
3-1, this is 3-7, over.
This is
3-1
awesome.
send
I'm
it.
stealing one of your 240s.
3-1, what's your status?
It was just me lying behind. I got hit by the fucking MG from the hilltop. My teams are already on the right flank, over.
Solid copy, then 3-2's got suppressed fire. I want you to push past them and get moving off to the east, over.
My teams are already doing it. Over.
2-7 out. 3-2, you got Overwatch. What were the other two squads push up, over?
Roger, 3-7, be advised. This looks like the fire has deceased, over. Or ceased. Disregard, we got contacts 053. 053.
Alright, I think it's a 063 red. You can go ahead and set up right here.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
3-3, 3-7, set.
3-7, be advised. 3-3 is in contact. We're breaking contact and pushing to the south of 3-2. Great. 3-2, if you guys
RPG gunner.
Give us some suppressive fire so we can get to the east, southeast side of you, over.
Good copy, 3-3. Suppress fire now.
Range 494.
This is 3-2, be advised. Taking contact, bearing 087. We're engaging 2 locations now.
Solid copy, 3-2, keep up the fire.
Good copy.
3-1, this is 3-6. Bring it in a
3-1,
little.
send it.
Start pushing east from there. Don't go out.
I see him.
Don't go any further south.
3-2, this is 3-3.
3-3, city.
Be advised, we're just moving past you guys time now. We're gonna swing around and start pushing to the east, over.
Copy, we got 2
Reloading.
to move, over.
Give me another box. Guerrero.
Solid copy, Tango Mike.
Give me 2.
3-3 to 3-1.
Copy.
Send traffic 3-1. We're gonna dig in around here somewhere and allow you guys to push past us.
Oh, oh.
Solid copy, 3-3 is
Alright.
gonna start hooking to the east and start trying to punch out, over.
Yeah, A-firm, 3-3, you push past 3-1 to get set. As soon as they're in place, 3-1, you're set. You can suppress, and then 3-2, you start moving and get bound past them, over.
3-1 copies, we got contacts coming over the hillside to the south. Mark on blue 4.
South.
Solid copy.
This is 3-2, we're engaging contacts to bearing 132 and to the east as well, though.
Alright, we got a display, so let's head towards the friendly squad.
3-1,
Moving.
this is 3-2.
3-1 send it.
Are you in a good spot for us to pull out of here, over?
Stay in 3-2.
Are you in a good spot to cover us so we can pull out of here, over?
Agfirm. We'll be covering the hillside to our northeast.
Copy, let us know when you're ready to move and we'll pop
Let's get down
smoke
this
in
low
with you.
ground.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
3-3 is 3-2, city.
No, sorry, they're 3-2. This is Havoc 3 looking, 3-3 looking for Havoc 3.
Set up 3-7.
Sergeant Tell 095 about 9 meters out of the shack. It's all
062 at the top of the hill. We have another squad size element
Didn't
moving
get
in.
good
We are
eyes,
engaging time now.
news or anything.
You see anything up there, Lion?
Solid copy.
Check.
3-2 is straight 1.
Yeah.
Clear to move on 3-2. We got him suppressed.
2 up there. One's got an AT tube.
Solid copy. Be advised,
He's down.
Being popped up in a location, those contacts are engaging. No. 3-1, reference 1128, move marker 1128, over.
Agfirm, eyes on. 3-2, this is 3-3.
Alright, let's take this hill, 7.
So you drop.
Yeah, 3-2, be advised. 3-3 is set up shop here if you guys want to push past us, over.
Let's move red. Let's see if we can get closer.
3-3, this is 3-7, over.
Get 3-3 up
Send
there. Take
traffic,
that hill.
3-7.
3-3, go ahead and push up on that hilltop, hilltop 5-9, or get up there and get that
Solid copy. 3-2 pushing time now.
3-1 is 3-7 over.
3-1.
Be advised, 3-3's on the move, so you're in for cover right now, so make sure you suppress anything that shows up over.
German copies. We're suppressing. We're allowing 3-2 as fast as well.
Hey, firm, roger. Alright, 3-2 is currently pushing past as well, so the rearmost element. So just keep pushing south. Bravo, keep eyes to the northeast. 3-3 is currently
Alright, Red, just find you a good spot. We're gonna hang out with 3-1 for a while.
Roger.
Just keep your eyes peeled.
Be advised, 3-2's moving.
3-2's 3-7.
Same traffic, 3-7.
3-2, push up here a little bit further to the east, or you get eyes out down the valley to the east and set up overwatch there. Once they're there, 3-1's gonna push past you over.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Who needs 556?
3-2 copies, moving up along this ridge line to get cover down to the valley. Over.
3-7 out.
3-2 is 3-1.
3-1 is 3-2 seen traffic over.
Alright, let us know when you're set. We're gonna push
Alright, let's start pushing towards the hill.
Copy. We gotta be pushing east. In order to 3-7, we'll let you know when we're set. Over.
Roger that.
Doc, let's go with 3-3. 3-3 is 3-7 over.
Same traffic.
3-3, this is 3-7 over.
Send traffic 3-7.
How's that hilltop looking over?
Just keep moving.
Yeah, be advised, we're just getting to the peak of it now. Looks like we've got everything mopped up here. Break. 3-3 is gonna set up shut up here and let the other elements push up over.
Solid copy.
Shit, technical south, technical south.
3-1's got additional contacts coming in from the south, moving over to the fucking ridge line. We got tech
Copy. Copy, we're over cover, you can move down. Over.
3 copies, stack on Mike, moving.
This is 3-2, squad by Delta coming up the hill, bearing 158.
Mike's hit.
Mike, do you know that's good?
We could have found a better rock.
Alright, 3-2, this is 3-7.
Hey, can 3-3 see those guys?
3-2, I want you to continue to suppress shit out to the south and keep holding that break. 3-1, this is 3-7.
This 3-1 send it.
3-1, I want you on your feet and I want you pushing. Side of 3-2.
More south, direct south. Cresting.
3-1's pushing east. We're utilizing depression so that 3-2 can suppress the other ridge line over us. Over.
Solid copy, where it works. Just make it happen, get up there.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
3-3 is 3-7, set it.
Be advised from our 175, straight south of this hill, 5-9. We have a squad size element on the other top of the hill there. Over.
Shit. Red, turn around, we got more guys.
We got a bunch more coming in south.
Solid copy.
Alright, we gotta move, we gotta display.
This is 3-2, got no squad size Delta coming up here, 167.
Solid copy, 3-2.
Red, I want you to shoot to the west.
We just had a technical run into a line.
Solid copy, 3-1. Are you mobile?
We are mobile.
Solid copy, move. We gotta get going here.
Copy.
Disregard 3-1 has 1 casualty. Treating break. Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
3-3 is 3-7, set it.
Yeah, be advised, I'm gonna need some medical aid here. I have an entire fire team and the mic down at this time. Over.
Solid copy. Mike,
This is 3-2, wants to go get security around 3's position over.
That's true.
Grow, give me another box or two.
A firm, 3-3 send one
Copy.
fire team only over there to assist, over.
Whoa!
Alright, moving true 7.
Good copy, I gotta bring you on to their position now.
Mike, you still up?
This is 3-2, this is 3-3.
I'm still up on Arms 3.
Copy. Let's get to 3-3, let's get him up.
3-2, this is 3-3.
Same drop.
contact south across the valley, over.
Damn it.
Break 3-1's receiving IDF danger close, 50 meters to our south.
Over. Red line, break contact, come back towards the rest of the element. We gotta get out of here.
Copy. Smoke out.
Guerrero, stay with me.
3-2, I want you to hold
get a
your
good
current
spot.
3-3.
For us to bound
Mike
back.
is on way to help
Copy.
you out. Break 3-1, I need you moving east as soon as possible, over.
3-1 copies.
Fire your weapon, Guerrero.
I think they're all back up.
3-3 copies, your last 3-7 over.
3-3, you all up again?
Affirm, they're back up now.
Solid cop.
I have
3-3, I want you getting eyes out, look at the east, make sure nothing's
Went on
coming in
your
that
set
direction.
Line set.
3-2, continue to hold there and provide overwatch for 3-2 as they push past you. Break. 3-1, I need you pushing past, all the way past 3-3 at this time, moving to the east, over.
3-1 copies, what are your Oscar Mike?
Copy, 3-7 out.
3-7 is 3-2.
Second.
Second, 3-2.
You said 3-2 cover fire, so 3-2 pushes out. You meant 3-3 or like which order?
Yeah, hey, from 3-2, you're providing overwatch as 3-1 pushes past you, and then once they get past you, then 3-3 will cover you and you move.
Break, be advised, BTR to the north, over.
How far, guys? You got a 240 Bravo here.
Solid copies, catastrophic.
Something I can engage?
Solid copy, our Moz gunner just took it out. Break, be advised, we have a squad size element coming in from the east, about 800 meters out, over.
East,
Solid
right,
copies,
east.
3-3, killed it.
Havoc 3 destroy 1.
3-7,
090,
We're
red.
having enemy patrol
Copy.
come out of the foliage to the northeast, marked on blue 4. Up for marker 1135, grid 194161.
No.
Solid copy, 3-1, 3-3, can you get eyes on that? Over.
Play those guys out loud.
They must be. They're just below depth link. Move up.
And move to me, I got a good spawn.
Copy that. 3-2, correction, 3-3, I need you suppressing and engaging that shit. It's at 1135, so 3-1 can continue moving east, over.
Havoc 2, just 3-3.
3-3, 3-7,
Apparently we have another BTR at bearing 255, over.
Solid copy.
Affirm 251, I have eyes on. It's pretty far out. 830 meters.
Havoc 3, destroy 1.
It's also a marksman in town.
We're pushing towards the ASR and grabbing positions at the rock formation Spider Road, over.
Alright, line, I got
Everyone know when
targets.
you're set. Break.
Bar 5-1.
3-3, this 3-7, over.
Send traffic 3-7.
3-3, do you have any further contacts out to the east, over?
You see them there in the woods. They may be out of your range.
Eyes on the marksman, giant white tower.
We've engaged everything that was
I'm
coming
looking.
Solid copy, break, 3-2, 3-7.
Under the trees?
3-7, 3-2, seeing traffic.
3-2, go ahead and continue to push past 3-3 while they're providing overwatch. Move due east at this time, over. Get on line with 3-1.
I'll copy.
Good copy, be advised.
I got him, yeah.
Your mic is down, over.
I'm gonna have to get
Solid copy.
my. Alright,
Have
if
you
I
got
can
a
set up
sniper
my.
on
Yeah.
top of the tower, buried 343. 3-2's moving to east now.
650 meters.
Copy.
Solid copy, we need to leave. We need
Oh,
to go.
reloading.
3-1, 3-7, send it.
One guy's down.
We're in position. You were pushed down the hill.
Solid copy, we're going to take a mic.
Short. There you go.
Two guys down.
Havoc 3, this 3-3.
3-3, 3-7, send it.
Yeah, be advised, we have another squad size element about 800 meters out, bearing 101
Not great.
northeast from our position, over.
Alright, full fire.
Yeah.
Solid copy.
I got.
Deal with it when we get up there, it's too far out.
Alright, I got
for now.
200,
Unless
so
your
we're
boss
400.
Hit it with an HE, then we need to keep moving.
Girl, why don't you go ahead and give me those last two? I can
3-3 is
carry
going to
them.
start, or break. Do you want us to start moving as well, or do you want us to still provide overwatch, over?
Provide overwatch for the moment, over.
Solid copy.
But if you could get your Moz gunner and put an HE round on that freaking squad, do so.
Solid copy, welcome.
Mike, moving.
Should
On
have
you.
brought a bigger backpack.
Yeah.
Havoc 3, just 3-1.
LT, okay, copy, never mind. Solid, 3-1,
Yeah, it's too far out.
3-1 is 3-7, send it.
Yeah. Request one-time technical insert for specialist manual.
Red, Red, I got another target for you.
Solid copy.
Stand by.
If you want to head over to my pause whenever you're done, whatever you're done.
3-2, this is 3-1.
See traffic 3-1.
Go ahead and push past us. There are nice rock formations on your side of the road towards the
East. Eyes on technical to the east on
Yep,
ASR.
I see them. They're even farther than the other ones.
3-3
I'm gonna
copies
push up
last
a little
break. Havoc 3, be advised, my mod scanner does not have
Specialist,
any rounds.
can I set up my bipod here, please?
Solid copy.
Specialist.
Right, continue move then.
Thank you.
Hey, you with the saw. Come here.
3-2 zoom movement bearing 079er towards the objective.
Solid copy, we're gonna start moving.
Solid copy, 3-2. 3-1, go ahead and continue provide overwatch. 3-2, progression 3-1, bound past. Fuck, stand by. 3-2, provide overwatch. 3-1,
They're too far away.
past,
I don't have enough
3-2,
ammo.
and continue moving to the east over.
Let's move with these guys.
Driven copy, just waiting for 3-2 to gain position.
3-1, lift your fire, coming in front of your fire.
AR, I want you on the left side.
Hey, Foster, you heard the report about the BT out there, right?
Havoc 3 is 3-2.
3-2, 3-7, set it.
You want us to continue bounding by squads towards the objective for resume movement in a platoon formation. I missed that traffic.
Red, let's let them get out in front of us.
Go ahead and resume movement by, go ahead and let the rest of the platoon get caught up, and then resume movement by platoon over with overwatch.
Copy, my apologies. Over.
A little more.
Negative, you did good. 3-7 out.
Alright, let's get going.
Havoc 3 is 3-1.
3-1 is 3-7, send it.
3-1's Oscar Mike. We're gonna stay in the middle of the formation.
Solid copy, 3-1.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
3-3 is 3-7, send it.
Be advised, there's a handful of assholes with military weapons 058 from our position, not engaging us as this time over.
Solid copy, 3-3. Just let them go unless they engage us. Leave them be so we can keep making time over.
Solid copy, 3-3 out.
Pretty sure I had my 240 trying to lay those guys out earlier.
It's 3-1, send it. 3-1, be advised, we're just to your north, over. A-firm, we're gonna be pushing on here, make sure you don't clump into us, over. Solid copy. 3-1's pushing 090 towards the east. Also, we got shots to the east.
Solid copy.
Havoc 3 is 3-2, we're taking fire to the northeast, 038, about 400 meters out.
Alright, well, they're
Solid
base. Let's keep it moving.
3-1, this is 3-7, over.
This is 3-1, we're trying to get eyes on it. We're pushing east time now. We're trying to see where it's coming from.
Solid copy. I want you to go in, as soon as you get eyes, you set up base fire. 3-3, I want you to continue to push to the east at that time, over, break. 3-2, as soon as you have eyes in contact now, over.
We only have eyes on one, due to the defilade, over. Correction, due to the defilade we're seeing right now, enemies behind defilade, over.
Solid copy. 3-1, you're getting ready to push in between the contact and 3-2, so I want you to go ahead and hold there, and you're going to provide the SBF. 3-2, I want you to bound straight east of 3-1's pause and continue moving that direction. Break.
Trying to get us up there, Red.
3-3, this is 3-7, over.
Send traffic there, 3-7.
3-3, do you have eyes on the enemy, over?
Solid copy. We just actually came in contact here at 075 from our position. Time now, over.
Solid copy. Then 3-3, you are now the SBF. 3-2 and 3-1, I want you to continue to push east, allow 3-3 to cover.
3-1 copies. Also be advised, there are contacts on top of the tall tower to our east, bearing 112, marked on blue for break. Blue for marker 1144, grid 205 on 56
tower.
Checking.
Solid copy. We're gonna try and get 240s on
Can,
us.
can I get a range?
3-2 to straight 1.
Stand by.
Watch your west.
Stay trap 3-1.
Go push west past us and let me know once we're set, and we're gonna get it.
Garage 3-1, over.
Waiting for 3-2 to bound past us on our right.
Well, I either dropped him or I made him lie down.
There's one on those towers.
Havoc is 3-3.
3-3 was 3-7, send it.
Be advised, we have a squad coming in from the north. We're shooting time now.
Three solid copy. Mark it. Press the shit out. 3-2, 3-1, continue to push east. Advance over.
Roger.
Solid copy. True one's Oscar Mike.
3-1 is 3-2. Oh, discard it.
Let's go.
This is 3-2. We have eyes on a technical coming up from the east. We're going from southeast to northwest.
Roger.
Scout right if you didn't hear me.
Moving.
Solid copy 3-2. Engage if you can, over, but continue movement.
Nobody should be engaging those guys in the tower. They're like 1,000 meters away.
Oh no shit, is that where they're at?
Yeah, they're 1,000 meters out.
I would like to set up one of these rock
Are you
walls
seeing
if I
people
can
shoot at 'em, or-
regret their life choices. Please do.
Negative. They are fucking shooting at us.
Alpha, or Bravo, be advised.
Havoc is 3-1.
At one of these rock walls.
3-1 is 3-7, send it.
We're trying to get our marksman on that thing, top of the tower.
Having 3-2.
Stand by 3-2, 3-1. Pop smoke if need to. Then
Left,
continue movement.
left tower.
983 meters.
Copy.
Intel.
Send it.
Keep moving now
At
southeast.
1144. We need to push 054 away from it. Try to get on the backside of Hill 45.
Yep, affirm.
We don't need to be taking this off. It's not our mission.
Affirm, agreed.
German just had a technical roll down the road east.
Solid copy 3-1, alright. Station's net. 3-2 and 3-1, and just start pushing north to the north of Hilltop 045, which is going to be ballpark. About bearing 070 from your current
Marksman on the
pause.
right-hand tower is down.
We're still on watch.
3-3 copy.
So 3-2, 3-1, time now over.
3-2 copies.
3-2 go ahead and move. 3-1's gonna.
Marksman on
take
the
an
left-hand
extra
tower is
roll and try
down.
and pin that fucking sniper off the fucking tower.
Be advised, both marksmen are down.
Solid copy, 3-1.
Marker 1147, there's a squad moving to the northwest.
All stations be advised, we're seeing eyes of a squad out to the northwest.
There's
movement.
guns down.
What's 3-2 doing? It looks like they're trying to charge the bomb.
Oh, that guy's back up.
3-6. We are
Yeah, just
not.
calm.
We are not engaging that bomb. We are trying to break contact with it. We need to push north, get on the other side of Hill 45. Our mission is not the bomb, it is the town.
Hag 3 is 3-1.
It's displaced northeast.
3-1, 3-7, send it.
We're seeing orange smoke to our north. Is that a misthrow or what?
Copy.
3-3, that's in your area, is that you, over?
Yeah, I saw a copy. Be advised, 3-3 has eyes on.
Guerrero, that's all your boxes, right? You got nothing left?
Negative, yeah, that's
Solid
Alright.
about it.
Alright, we need to keep moving.
That's all
3-2, you still up?
Hey, Brent, 3-2's up. We're gonna start filling northeast once everyone's in good position. In other words, we're set to cover.
Bravo, you go ahead and move.
Alright, 3-1, start pushing up towards Blue 4 marker 1145, getting up to the north side of that Hilltop 45 over.
Bravo's gonna
3-1's
take
Oscar
point
Mike.
east, and we're covering them.
Bearing 075, Bravo, go now. Alpha, pick up the rear.
On you. Alpha copy's picking up the rear. As soon as Bravo gets in front of us, we're gonna pick up and move at 075.
3-3 is 3-7 status.
Yeah, they're moving right across my line.
Let's go, Red.
Ooh,
Stand
who's
by
that?
there, 3-7. I'm just getting a call up for BTR here. Stand by.
Alright, Alpha, let's move.
3-1 is 3-2.
I see the contacts shooting at us.
Yeah.
The towers to the right side.
Yeah, I saw them up there. I think we're trying to bypass that
1147. We get eyes
on our way to our actual objective.
Hands rounding to the southeast.
If it starts getting close, pop smoke. Actually, let's pop some smoke.
Alright,
Don't get too bunch buff.
Stay on this road.
Bunch buff on
Bravo.
Bravo. Just hold up
Having
the
3,
top
this is
wall
3-3.
and get ahead of us.
3-2, this is 3-1.
All stage 3-1.
We're getting into the weeds right here to get some concealment there. We gotta get eyes out and let you know when it's set for you to push over. Break. Be advised, we have a BTR 058 from 3-3's position. Over.
3-3, this 3-7 is it?
3-1
Seems to be manned at this time, over.
BTR from north currently.
Yeah, apparently it is. It's lighting up Bravo at this time, over.
Solid copy, 3-3, I want you to pop smoke and break contact and move up to currently where 3-1's currently at, over.
Solid copy, 3-3 over.
3-2, this 3-7 over.
Crossing.
This is 3-2, so you traffic.
3-2, if you haven't already, start moving up to where 3-1's at, over.
Copy, pushing these ARs on your right.
Roger, 3-2's moving.
3-1, this 3-7 over.
This 3-1, send it.
3-1, you're now at front SBF. Set up a good pot and hold up there and protect their east and southeast, over.
3-1 copies, we're just making our way to the rock formations that are in the field. We can't see shit from the weeds up here, so we have to push a bit further out, over.
Solid copy. Alright.
Keep moving to the northeast.
This 3-1, send.
3-1, be advised, they're gonna try to go around you, pin Gill on the northern side of that hill, over.
We'll move there.
3-1 copy, suggest you ship north
3-3's
now
getting
and
far back
follow
there.
this MSR to the northeast until we get behind that hill, over. We'll get you covered from the southeast.
Yeah,
Good copy. Good copy around this MSR now, over.
3-3, this is 3-7 over.
Send traffic 3-7.
Confirm your Oscar Mike, over.
Yes, I'll copy. We are patched up. Oscar Mike, over.
Alright, let's grab this rock wall and get ahead of us.
Copy.
3-2's 3-7 status.
3-2's moving now. We got a fire team that was lost. We're moving. 3.
There's nowhere really else.
Solid copy.
Yeah. We're just holding here for now. It's best we can. We're gonna scale that hill. We're gonna go to space down. 3-2 is on the MSR. Watching now northeast. They're progressing in that direction. We're gonna get out of this.
How you doing? On medical.
3-3, this is 3-7 over.
Fucking
green is Kermit. I'm gonna head over to Bravo.
Yep, go ahead and do that.
Go ahead for 3-3.
3-3, I want you and 3-2 both due east from your current pause, get on line with 3-1, and then we're gonna push towards the town from this location, over.
Solid copy on your last, there, 3-3-0.
Make sure the whole platoon is on the back side of the hill.
3-2.
We got a fire team behind us, northwest.
Alright, we got friendlies.
East from your current pause,
Copy.
get on line with 3-2.
Friendlies to your left.
Copy.
LT Sagan, I didn't hear you.
Boy, that fire team's just the other side of them.
We have about a fire team to the northwest.
Copy.
They're the other side of the closest set of bushes, between the bushes and the tall grass behind it. Northwest, 316, okay.
We're gonna be pushing in a line.
Well, he ain't engaging shit now. He's got friendlies fucking walking all over in front of him.
Yep.
I'm just gonna fucking safely assume they handled it. Come on, let's move northeast.
Moving.
Northeast red.
Looks like the trajectory that they're taking, that would be a yes.
Actually, it's 3-1. We're gonna start pushing east.
Solid copy, 3-1.
Having 3, this is 3-3.
3-3, this is 3-2.
On you.
Send traffic.
Be advised, the beach yard to your northwest.
Yes, I'll copy. It's dead. The crew's dead and everything, over.
Hello, Private. How's it going?
Funny to meet you today.
Have you blown anything up today?
3-3-6-7 send
2
it.
PTS.
Nice.
Interrogative. Are we moving in a platoon wedge now? Over.
A firm, let's go ahead and move to a wedge.
We're taking fire. We need to.
On me, right on me.
Having 3, this is 3-3.
3-3-6-7.
Be advised that bearing 041 from 3-3's position, we have contacts on the road. We're engaging time now, over.
Solid copy, 3-3, keep it lit up. 3-2, watch. 3-1, go ahead and start pushing up to the east, northeast at this time.
3-2, destroy 1.
3-1, 3-2, seeing traffic.
We're gonna push through your lines towards the east.
That's kind of close. That's close.
By the radio. I mean,
Did you get him?
Make it home. 3-3's gonna start bounding once you're set over.
Did you get him?
Copy that. We got a good hilltop here. We're gonna set up on hilltop 4-5.
It's all good. Set out. 3-3, this 3-7 over.
Red, go ahead and shift back down to me.
You need a grenade?
3-1, are you in contact? 3-3, are you in contact this time over?
Alright, bro, keep moving.
Yeah, solid copy. Break. We also have a sniper in the tower. To our 044.
To the east.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah. Alright, good.
Alright, come on.
Yeah, exactly. That hurt. Can you move?
Yeah, I'm good.
Doc, I'm hurt. IDF. Doc, can I just get a shot? I'll take care of the bandages. Doc Bergwall, can I just get a shot? I'll take care of the bandages. Yes, please.
Off, send it over the radio.
Copy, I'm getting my radio set up. I was just reinserted. Stand by. Alright, I'm good.
Type 3, this is 3-2.
3-2, 3-7, send it.
Yeah, can I get morphine,
One
Doc?
Mike, the other fire team would be up and moving towards town, over.
Solid copy, break. All stations net, be advised I drew rough lines, emphasize rough in regards to how to split up the town. So you guys are pretty much in those sectors already, so make it happen, over. But work together, make sure no buildings get missed as far as you guys don't get in the middle.
3-1 copies, we're advancing.
Let's go, Doc.
Moving. Fine, are you good?
I'm good. I got reinserted before my radios were set up, sorry.
3-3 actual back on comms.
So I've got 3-3 assistance.
Negative at this time, we're just quickly patching up, we're gonna continue pushing over.
So I've got 3-3, 3-7 out.
Havoc 3, destroy 1.
3-1, 3-7, send it.
We're meeting some pretty decent resistance in those buildings right here.
Don't cross my line, I got a target in a window up there.
Stock up, 3-1. All stations net, again, remember, stay online with each other so you guys can support these that are over.
3-3, disregard. Mike, I need you. Moving
ahead, working my way down.
Can you, Dorset?
3-2 is 3-1.
See traffic 3-2.
3-3 is 3-1. 3-3 is 3-1.
Okay, disregard.
Donahoe.
3-3, this is 3-1. Send traffic 3-1. We're taking fire from your
Go,
sector.
clear my line! Clear my line! Did you get him,
Yeah,
Donahoe?
copy. We're trying to get eyes on. We're getting fired from all angles, it seems.
He's in the other window now.
He's back up.
3-2, this is 3-7, over.
See traffic 3-7.
3-2, just be advised, you're starting to get a little bit ahead of the rest of the platoon. Don't push much further until, if need be, work your way somewhere down to the south and take some of the heat off of 3-3, over.
Moving, Guerrero.
3-2 copies. Holding and taking heat off of 3-3, over.
Moving.
7 out. Doc, let's get to 3-3.
Red, let's drag these mortar tubes into the center.
We have an enemy mortar pit.
This building hasn't been cleared. We just dropped a guy on the second floor in here. This building has not been cleared.
3-3.
Guerrero.
3-3, 7, send it.
Alright, I'm on you.
Interrogative, do you want us to set dead on
Going
those,
in, going
mortar
left.
pits, over?
Left clear. Pine door.
That's an A firm, make it happen, over.
Solid copy.
Going left. Stairs up.
Doc, let's move over, it's across the street.
Moving over.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Alright, he's down.
Copy.
3-2, this is 3-1.
Door to my
Yeah,
right.
you say 3-3.
Covering left.
3-1.
3-3.
Good copy, disregard, my apologies.
3-3, this is 3-1.
Connex down the road, northeast.
Go ahead, 3-1.
Going left. Left clear.
Be
Right
advised,
clear. Building clear, coming out.
We just spotted a squad-sized element about 70 to 80 meters to your direct east down the street. Just keep eyes out for that. Solid copy. Tango Mike.
Mark the Guerrero. Mark the front side of this building. I'll mark the back.
Copy, there's Connex down the road. I want to get. Alright, good down now.
Yeah, no shit.
Mark.
Moving, Doc.
It's not.
On you.
I won't take a mark.
3-3 to 3-2.
Send traffic 3-2.
Let us know once you're in line with us. We'll start pushing unless you need us to clear out some of the buildings.
yell somebody.
Solid copy, yeah, we're just trying to unfuck my
Alright,
team.
there's a guy in the building behind us.
There's a friendly squad on it right now.
Sergeant Donahoe, you got dead on you? You got
Firm, Belty.
Alright, hurry up.
See the building
Oh,
I'm looking
fuck! I just shot a fucking friendly.
Hey, what about it?
at. I think there's a guy shooting in from in there. There's also a civvy on the balcony above me.
Alright, let's go clear it.
Your aim's just better than mine, unfortunately.
Bigger gun.
I gotta pop orange smoke.
Yeah, be advised, I'm having Sergeant Donahue blow up these mortar tubes. All elements on Havoc, or all elements on 130, get clear of orange smoke, get clear of orange smoke.
Doc, there's somebody upstairs.
3-3 copies.
Copy.
Prep for, flash. Flash out.
Bravo, what's the situation on that?
Havoc
Flash. Phone in.
Solid copy.
3-3, this is 3-6, go ahead and det that,
Doc, on
det
me.
those mortars.
On you.
Solid copy, 3-3 is going to control that over. Bravo, I need to control dead.
Let's get inside so we're not...
Frag out.
Solid copy.
Havoc 3 to 3.
Contact dead. 3-3 is 3-7, or 3-2 is 3-7, send it.
We're holding laterally on this church until ready to move over.
Doc, I need care. Solid copy, 3-3, or 3-2.
Guerrero, let's get this other building here.
Okay, let's go.
On you.
Red, let's push
Fine.
up a little bit.
Copy. We got another building here that hasn't been cleared.
We're not clearing all of them, just the ones
Copy.
we're taking contact from.
Guerrero, let's forget it. Let's
Doc,
move.
where you at?
I'm downstairs coming up.
Alright, I'll lay down if you want to patch me up while I'm dealing with this other
Friendly
shit.
to our front.
You guys at this intersection, hook right and start pushing down the side of the road. Alpha, I need you guys to be online with Bravo now. Yeah.
Taking too long.
You guys are way outside the lines. I need you guys back in within our lines here, and Bravo is pushing down the road. But you guys need to be on.
3-3 is 3-7 over.
Send traffic 3-7.
3-3, do you need 3-2 to push down and assist you with those buildings? You green over.
No, he doesn't need help.
We are now green, and dead is set on the mortars. We're trying to push time now over.
Solid copy 3-3, 3-7 out. Doc, can I get morphine?
Well, there should be friendlies in there.
Alright, Doc, let's move.
All stations be advised. Watch blue on blue. We just took friendly fire over.
Lead permission to Bravo. Permission to shoot.
Negative. Apparently we got a hold.
3-2, this is 3-3.
Do we have any info on what the general looks like?
Hey, he's got a blue beret, fucking fancy glasses.
Copy. Guess that Russian goes.
Going it. Take it, private, go.
Yeah, 3-2, be advised, my alpha team kind of got in front of you guys there. I'm bringing them back,
Going
but
up.
Be advised they do have contacts right in front of you, over.
Covering left, you get the door right.
One of my fire teams out to the north, over.
Your fire team to the north, over.
Copy, I'll read.
Clear. Clear, coming out.
Cash over here get called up?
Negative.
Well, there's a cache over here.
Alright,
good call, Doc.
I was wondering if anybody's gonna catch that when I placed it earlier.
Take one, let's go.
3-3, this is 3-7 over.
Send traffic, 3-7.
Mark it on the map, we'll dead it later.
Copy. Disregard 3-3.
Send traffic, 3-7.
3-3 is 3-7, disregard.
Solid copy. Okay, Bravo. Continue pushing hard here, guys. We're kind of
checking this building I'm in.
Online right now. Let's keep this momentum up. Alright, Bravo, we actually need to hook to the left here.
Alright, Doc, it's marked.
Right on me, we need to clear the building.
Get the Guerrero, let's take the other one. We'll take the other one.
Red, y'all good?
Red's good, we're clearing the building with friendlies. Going left. Going right. Right clear. Stairs up.
Left one.
Go ahead, take the stairs.
Red, whenever you're no longer preoccupied, regroup on me.
Copy.
Right, there's a door. Going left.
Got the door. Oh, you got the door? Okay.
Okay.
Doc, how you doing on ammo?
I'm green. I just grabbed a couple of mags from that cache as well.
Copy. Alright, you might need you to throw me a couple mags while we're at it.
3-3, this is 3-2.
Cross it.
3-2, this is 3-3, send it.
3-3, I'm unaware of where your fire teams are at currently right now, so I'm sending a fire team crew out. Just some buildings are on the right side of that line. Over.
Give you a
Yeah,
regular
solid copy,
tracer.
3-2, be advised your blue force marker is currently where they were getting contacts from, over.
Copy, started cleared. I was talking about the buildings on your side. We're helping you out.
Solid copy, take them
Floor.
Good copy. I've marked them on the map. The buildings we already cleared.
Guerrero on me, second floor, across the street to the north.
Take a look over.
Going left. Left clear. Continuing left. Clear, going left. Stairs up, going upstairs.
A firm 019, that building.
Yeah, A firm, I'm looking at
Going left.
3-3, this is 3-2.
Target down.
3-3 is 3-7.
Building clear, coming out.
Building that wasn't cleared.
A firm.
Send traffic,
3-3, this is
3-7.
3-6.
Send traffic.
I need you guys to hurry it up. You're the last fucking squad.
Moving east.
Solid copy. Hack 3 to 3-1.
3-1 is 3-7, said it.
We made it to the helo, we're standing by.
Solid copy. Do you have any eyes on the
Girl,
HVT over?
cover that building behind us. I don't think
Not
it's
as of
been
now,
cleared.
we're trying to find him.
Solid copy. 3-7 out.
Oh, what's with the white smoke behind us?
Send traffic.
Line, that guy that you got was wearing a beret on the second floor. Or not a beret, booty hat.
Copy.
3-2, 3-6, send it.
3-6, we just cleared out our sector. We're gonna move northeast to create a defensive line over.
Moving Guerrero.
Copy.
Have Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
Got eyes on a helicopter.
3-3-3-7, set it.
Be advised, we have the general secured over.
Good shit, 3-3.
They've secured the contact, the HVT.
Stand by, I'll get the exact location over.
Disregard, I'm on your pause.
Havoc 3, this is 3-1.
Bad guy, I got distracted.
3-1-3-7, set it.
We're setting up security towards the east and south. Over.
We covered a lot of territory.
Disregard, wrong net. Negative, disregard, right. Just copy last, Havoc 3.
3-1-3-7, set again, over.
3-1's grabbing security towards the east and south, over.
Solid copy. So, all stations net, I want a defensive line set up basically 3-2 like you got from north to east. 3-3, you're going to cover due east. 3-1, you're going to get southeast, over.
Firm copies.
3-3, this is 3-6.
Do the boss teams need resupply?
Put a charge on that helicopter for me.
Good question, stand by.
Alright, gentlemen, I need you guys to grab security to the east. I need you guys to also protect that channel. I also need you guys to...
Hey, all stations this net, does anyone need to resupply on their Moz at this time, over?
Roger. Also, Moz, do you need a resupply?
Oh fuck, I'm out of ammo. I have a mag and a fucking quarter of a mag left.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
Solid copy. 3-3-3-7, send it.
Be advised, my Moz gunner is still good for ammunition. We are setting dead on that helo, over.
Alpha or Bravo, whoever has...
Solid copy, 3-3, let me know when it's set and ready to go, over.
Demo on that helo.
All stations control that, control that.
I know, right? It sucks.
All stations this net, this is 3-7. Index. Rally on green smoke, will be just to the west of where that is at.
Oh, they've been eating off the chairs.
I recommend you don't sit next to Sergeant Lee.
Carolina was able to save you seat this time, bud.
Good.
Alright, let's get a seat. Let's get this unplugged. Sit here right next to me.
Which one is it?
Either 40 Mike or AT, their places go to the same location.
Alright, NCOs. First of all, welcome to another fun-filled Havoc 3 platoon training. So first of all, I'm going to do a quick review in regards to what we talked about last month when we were doing this, especially for everybody who's in here. So first of all, somebody tell me what is in a layman's term, what is a standard? When I say everybody needs to meet the standard, what does that mean? Come on, folks. You guys are NCOs, shouldn't be pulling teeth. What does meeting the standard mean?
What do you expect of us?
Basically, it means what is the minimally acceptable way of getting something done. Okay. So again, what are NCOs' responsibilities related to standards? Do we meet the minimum standard?
We
exceed.
We are should exceed it.
There we go. We exceed the standards. That's what we do as NCOs. What else do we do as NCOs?
Enforce the standards.
Enforce them. Exactly. All right. So, next thing. Give a quick refresher. What is the ultimate purpose of what we do as NCOs?
Do what the CEOs tell us to do.
Affirm. To accomplish the mission and meet the commander's intent. That's the reason we do everything that we do within the military. All right. What is the primary way that as NCOs? What is the primary way that we do that? By leading our soldiers. Okay. We lead our soldiers. That's primarily how we do that. How we make it to where we get it done, where we're completing the mission and meeting the commander's intent. The primary way we do that is by leading our soldiers. All right. So, quick question for you guys. We didn't go over this last time, but I want to ask you guys to answer it. So we keep talking about leadership. What is the definition of military leadership? What is it? In your own terms.
Take care of those in your charge, start until. And to lead them into, well, not what you need to do. Well, now, take care of those in your charge, and at the same time as well, lost my train of thought, so disregard what Sergeant Swift just said. Sergeant Hill.
Carry out the commander's intent.
Learn from the guy above you and teach your job to the guy below you.
Okay, that's the way we do it. All right. So the definition of how military leadership is, it is the process of influencing others to accomplish the mission by providing purpose, direction, and motivation. Okay, so again, we're influencing others to accomplish the mission by providing purpose, direction, and motivation. All right, so that means that when we're talking about as far as the purpose goes, we're telling them why we're doing what we're doing. We're not just going to go attack that frickin' position for shits and giggles because we fucking feel like it. We're doing it because we're actually trying to accomplish something. Direction, that's everything from training. That's platoon training like we're doing now, squad trainings, all that sort of thing. We're providing that direction of how they are to do what it is they're to do. Plus also obviously doing op ords and warnos and all those things as well, and telling them how they're actually going to accomplish the mission once it's been assigned to them. By doing that, then they know how they're going to get it done. And then the last one, motivation. Okay, again, part of our job is not just to sit there and always scream at these guys, fucking do it or else. It's to give them the motivation to want them to do it. Now, if the only motivation that works with them is to scream at them and rip their heads off, well then yeah, that's what we have to do, and then that's what we do. But it's not the primary one. All right, so again, we're providing a purpose, direction, motivation. That's something you guys need to be thinking about whenever you're thinking about how do I do leadership, how do I lead the guys in my charge. That's what needs to be your motivation, is how you're doing it. What is it I'm doing that's making that happen? All right. So everybody here should have taken all the leadership courses, and therefore what I'm about to talk about should not be brand new. But it's a good refresher in regards to how this stuff works and how we accomplish that military leadership. Basically, there are 11 principles in regards to leadership within the U.S. Army. That's how they talk about it. So we're going to briefly go over these because I don't want to spend a ton of time on it because we need to keep going, and the LT is going to get dealing with other stuff there. But the first one, know yourself and seek improvement. Who can tell me in your own words, what does that mean? To know yourself and seek improvement.
Know your strengths and weaknesses, and
there you go.
Know where you can improve.
Good. Okay, that's exactly right. Okay, something else to keep in mind in this. A bad leader isn't one who never admits that he's wrong. A bad leader is one who also, a bad leader does never admit that he's wrong, okay? There's nothing wrong with when you fuck up. If you do something with your soldiers, and some of you have seen me do this when I'm going on with your squad trainings, where I will do something wrong, and I'll bring a stop to it if it's not in the middle of a big firefight or whatever, and I'll say, okay, who just saw what I just did? And people will say it, and I'm going to say, why was that wrong? And then I'll call it out. Because by doing that, it gets these guys a good example of, hey, that's not what to do, and also so that they're not mistaking the fact that you did it, well, then it must be okay, all right? So admit your mistakes when you make them. Obviously, don't make them very damned often, but when you do make them, admit it. All right, next one. Be technically and tactically proficient. What does that mean?
Be good at what you do.
There you go.
Okay.
Understand the weapon systems under your command and how to effectively employ them, and small unit tactics in regards to your position.
Very good, Sir McCoy. All right, so on this, notice that there's two parts in that. First one is being technically proficient, all right? This means knowing your equipment, like what he's saying, but notice in our environment of what we do, that doesn't just mean I know how to frickin' fire my weapon, okay? It also means, as leaders, part of your guys' job is to make sure that your soldiers are taken care of. That includes making sure that if they're having mod errors, you guys are walking them through as far as how to help fix those mod errors, so it doesn't have to keep going further up the chain of command. If they're having TeamSpeak issues, if they're having whatever the case may be, you guys are knowing how to do that. Obviously, first and foremost, though, it also pertains to making sure that we know how to utilize the weapon systems that we have and utilizing our equipment. So, for example, using your Vector 21s, knowing how to do those little tricks that I have as far as where you can see two different points as far as, okay, well, there's a friendly squad off to my front left, and there's enemy squad off to my just front, that I can sit there and utilize my Vector 21s to tell them from their position what is the range and bearing to that other enemy position. Again, utilizing knowing how to use your equipment from a technical standpoint. And then the tactical part of it, again, like what Sergeant McCoy said, is that we're knowing how to properly utilize it. So, utilize how we do things. So, for example, if a squad is pushing along and it comes into contact, knowing how we react to that contact. When we know how to do those things on an individual basis, and we know how to do it at our levels, whether you be a fire team level, fire team leader, or you're a squad leader, when you're coming across those things, again, it means that the higher up is not having to micromanage you. You already know how to do it. So therefore, in that case, you're tactically proficient. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Alright, stand by. Alright, next thing. Develop a sense of responsibility among your subordinates. Alright? So, first of all, what does that mean? What does it mean that your subordinates have a sense of responsibility?
Well, you need to learn to let them take care of a certain problem instead of you delegating or micromanaging everything. You need to put faith in your lower enlisted that they can also do their job without you babying them, per se.
Yep, that's one way to get it done. Absolutely. But as far as what it is, though, is make it so that they feel a sense of responsibility to get it. So think about that when I was talking about the air assault scores, for those of you in Havoc 3. And I mentioned about how it was there, and I said, just somebody saying, well, I can never make the times that it's posted, that's not a legitimate reason to never be making it. Because, well, are you sending something up your COC saying, hey, I can never make this time, but I can make these days and these times generally? Again, getting them so that they're not just waiting for the solution to fall in their lap, but they are exercising the initiative within the authority that they possess in order to try and fix the problem. Okay? That's the thing that what we're talking about as far as doing it. And one way to do it is, like someone was just saying there, is doing that to where they have that sense of, you give them that empowerment to do it, not to where you're giving them a chance to completely hang themselves, where you give them enough rope to where they can feel like, hey, I've got some ownership of this. I've got some desire to make this right because what I do is going to make a difference. It's not just I'm only there to pull a trigger. All right, does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir.
All right, stand by a moment. All right, next one. Make sound and timely decisions. Okay, we've all had that where, and I'm going to speed this up a little bit here, but making sound and timely decisions in how we're doing things. Okay, it doesn't take us 2 minutes to figure out how to react to contact when it happens. It doesn't take us 2 minutes to figure out as far as what we're doing. We know when a situation comes up that we're making a sound decision as far as we're making the right decision, and we're making it quick. We don't have to sit there and think about it all day to get done. Part of how that comes through is because we're tactically proficient. We know the situation, we know how it works, and therefore we can just react. We don't have to sit there and beat it to death as far as thinking how to do it. All right, next one. You guys have heard me hammer on this. Set an example. What does that mean?
Lead by example.
Lead by example, yep. All right, so some ways that we do this. Number one, if I'm talking to a fellow NCO and we're in an official setting, I'm never saying, hey, Larry, how's it going? It's Sergeant Larry, every time. Okay? Yeah, when it comes to showing up for trainings, I am there. As NCOs, we should be there 15 minutes early every time. Now, understandably, sometimes real life happens, and that just isn't always possible. But unless there's a damn good reason not to be, we should always be 10 minutes or 15 minutes early. Why? Because the soldiers should be there 10 minutes early. That's the standard. We can't require it, but we should expect it. We should encourage it. And therefore, because that's the standard is 10 minutes, we exceed the standard, so we're there 15. Because that also means that if your soldier shows up and he's having a problem, you can address that problem and you can get it taken care of. So that way, when it comes time for training to start, he's squared away, he's ready to go, and everything can move on. And we're not sitting there wasting training time getting our shit together. That should already be together at that point. All right, next one. Know your people and look out for their welfare. Okay, what does that mean?
Don't ask them to do something you would never do yourself.
Okay, that's part of it. What else?
Actually, you have to care about your guys. If they're having problems, don't treat it like it's another issue or another day in the work. Show them that you actually care and you're with them and help them fix their problems, so to speak.
Exactly. Okay. We are not there as their NCOs. We are not there to make them feel like that we do not give a fuck about them. Okay. We are there, part of this being the type of unit that this is we are also, we should be having these guys look at us as somewhat as friends. Primarily we're their leaders, to be clear, and that comes first. But knowing our people, looking after their welfare, we're making sure that they actually feel like they are valued here. Okay, somebody is not going to keep coming to something, especially when it's voluntary like this is, if they feel like nobody gives a shit about them. All right, they might come for a little while, but then it's going to stop. It's going to break down, and that does not pertain to how we do things. We need to be keeping it to where We are keeping our ranks strong, and we are keeping it to where our people know what the hell they're doing by keeping quality people here. And one of the ways that we do that is by showing that we actually give a shit about what's going on with them. Doesn't mean you got to dig into all their personal life and know every intimate detail of them, but especially with stuff that they are willing to share, they want to share, and stuff that's going on and doesn't overexpose them or you, then yes, you guys need to show that you actually give a shit about them and you want them to be able to succeed. And that's a big part of this, making sure that they know that you are trying to make them succeed in what they're doing. Alright.
Start and tell real quick.
First Art.
Obviously this is a little bit different for me because I'm responsible for fucking all of you knuckleheads. That being said, that same care that you have, that Sergeant Tell is talking about for your guys, can anybody tell me who your guys are?
506 IRRU.
FTL's and the medic.
Sergeant Line got it right. Say that again, Sergeant Line.
506 IRRU.
There you go. Every single fucking guy in this unit. Why that's important is when we're in an operation and say you guys are 3-1 and 3-3's pinned down getting all fucking chewed up, you should be pretty goddamn pissed about it. Because those are your guys pinned down and getting chewed up. I know I get pissed off every time. When I hear a fucking squad has an MCI, my immediate fucking reaction is, are we going to them? I want to go help them. That's my job. Those are my brothers. That should be your reaction every fucking time. Your guys is every fucking enlisted personnel within this unit. Not just the guys you are directly responsible for. Is everybody clear on that?
Yes, First Sergeant.
Yeah, Sergeant.
Carry on, Sergeant Doe.
Thanks, First Sergeant. Alright, next, keep your people informed. Alright, this one pertains to everything from inside the battlefield to when we're in garrison. In other words, on the forums. Alright, when we're out in the field and there's shit going on, this is the type of thing that First Sergeant talks about a lot. And he hammers on folks a lot, and I've been hammering on folks a lot. Is that it pretty much, for example, if something is said on SquadNet in regards to related to what's going on, that virtually all of that information should go down to your team net. Okay, your soldiers need to know everything that's going on and everything that's happening out there on the battlefield. Likewise, when we're back here in garrison, so aka the forums, and things are going on, make sure your soldiers are aware it's happening. This is one of the reasons why, like last time, me and the LT got all up in people's business about why it wasn't about making sure that everybody was RNUing the op board. Okay, that's your soldiers' way of knowing what is happening in the mission and what's going on. That is their way of being informed on that, and it's their responsibility to do that, but it's also your responsibility to be pushing that down upon them and making sure that they are aware of what's going on. And that pertains to everything as far as air assault school going on. All of these different things that happen that they need to be known about so that they can be fulfilling their requirements, you need to be making sure that they're being told of. That's why oftentimes you guys hear me say, NCOs take care of it. NCOs make sure it happens. That's your job to make sure that these guys are aware what's going on and they're taking care of their business. Alright, next one. Getting close here. Seek responsibility, take responsibility for your actions. Alright, I can tell you that there has been one time when watching one of First Sergeant streams, for example, he accidentally shot a friendly. Okay, we've all done it. First thing he did, he ran over there and owned up to it. Said, holy fuck, sorry I shot you. Just doing a squad training the other night, I accidentally blew on blue to friendly. Okay, that shit happens. Obviously we need to absolutely fucking minimize it, and it's something that we don't want. But regardless of what it is, you should always be taking responsibility for what it is you did. Don't pass the buck. Along the lines, seek responsibility. Is there something going on that you can step up for and take it from someone else, as far as especially someone above you? So if you're a team lead and your squad leaders happen to deal with shit and it's something not necessarily is your problem, go up there and ask that squad leader, something I can assist with. Okay? Seek out that responsibility. That helps develop you as a leader, and it helps your leader, who I can tell you has more shit to deal with than you do, helps take something off of his plate so that he can deal with other things that are going on better. Alright. Ensure assigned tasks are understood, supervised, and accomplished. Alright? So, this is a big one. This happens a lot. Whether it be here or just in general. Don't assign somebody to do something and then fucking just throw it out your mind and forget that you ever said it. It's your responsibility to make sure it happens. So again, like with air assault class, I keep using that as an example, but that would be a good one. You don't just sit there and tell your soldier, hey, make sure you sign up for that, and never actually check to see if he did. It's your responsibility to go back, make sure that these things are happening. Same thing when it comes to when we're out in the field. If when you pull up on that 360, if you're a fire team leader, we pull up in a position, you just gotta make sure the 360 is covered. Team lead, it's not on you just to say, so and so watch that. Actually check on the, even if, check and make sure it happened. Even if it's just looking on your micro dagger to make sure that it's actually facing that direction. Okay, you know it's being covered, but you need to actually make sure that that's happening. All right, train your people as a team. All right, that's one thing that's very critical. That is tough to do when we're constantly having fill-ins, which is one of the reasons why me and the LT keep harping on this as far as how much on attendance. Okay, you need to be training your folks as part of a team, and to do that, you actually have to be present as a team. So again, focus on that. You're not focusing on individuals, you're focusing on the overall elements, whether it be a fire team or squad level that you're dealing with, making sure that that's happening as much as possible. And then last but not least, number 11, employ your team in accordance with its capabilities. All right, so we're not using 40 mics on a BMP, for example, but also taking a look at in regards to what does it make sense that I'm having a fire team go up and attack that position? Do I need to have my entire squad? Whatever the case may be. But again, utilizing it, it also, another good example would be, for example, if there is a large building, is it a 2-man building? Is it a 4-man building? Is it an entire squad-sized building that needs to be clearing it? Utilize your employ your team in accordance with its capabilities. All right, that's quick and fast. Does anybody have any questions in regards to these overall traits of military leadership that I'm just talking about? Everybody see? Okay. You guys see yourselves doing these on a daily basis when you're leading your men?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Good. All right. Make sure you guys are doing that. This is actually listed in one of the training documents within the unit as well. That's not where I found this information, but this is out there. Make sure you guys are reviewing this once in a while. Look at what is it exactly that I need to be doing overall to make sure that my guys are getting what they need and that I'm leading my guys as much as I can and leading them to the best possible capability we can. You guys do that, you're going to find that your soldiers are more motivated, they're better equipped to do what it is they need to do, and they're better get their mission accomplished. And people will have more fun at it in the process. First Sergeant, do you have anything you wanted to add?
Not at this time, Sergeant.
Copy that, Top. Thanks. All right, at that point, does anybody have any questions, comments?
Negative, sir.
All right.
Nothing here, sir.
All right, good shit. All right, everybody go ahead and on your feet, fall out, and go and fall back over to the inside the compound where we were just at a moment ago.
Good talk, Sergeant.
Sergeant Hill.
Yes, Sergeant Smith.